crack my freaking neck. All right, let's see here. OTC, you're first. Right on. Yes, you are. Can you guys hear me, or can you hear me? It looks like you're the lone wolf in here. Let's see. Wombats, Jeremy. Jeremy, you ain't first, man. You're third. Do I have sound? Is there sound? I'm trying my new microphone here. Figured I'd see if it works. It shows that I'm broadcasting. Sound is great. Okay. I got me a little doohickey bobber because when I'm doing the reaction videos, I noticed that when I'm using the laptop microphone, the sound is all over the place. It's good at one point, then it's bad. Although I got to get the clip and clip that because I feel goofy with that thing just hanging there. But anyways, I just thought I would creep in here. I was laying down, getting ready to go to bed, and I'm like, well, yeah, I drove all night long, and I was up most of the day, and I need to get some sleep. But wait a minute, I'm not driving till tomorrow night, so I can play around for a little while until I get repowered or have to repower somebody, and then I need to drive tonight. That's the thing. I don't have to drive tonight. That's what I'm trying to get at. Move this mic around, see where it's comfortable for me, and if it still has sound. All right, we got third Dennis. What's happening? Road Blazer sounds great. Perfect. Bobby Kohler, how you doing? How you doing? Jeremy says it's good. Will Howell, hello. Clarity is great. Wombat says cool. Trucker Little Debbie says hey there. Hi, Little Debbie. Dan Trelecki, hey from Motown. Right on. We got someone from Motown. Lucas said, who is that? OTC, hey David and everyone. He says, well, hey there, OTC. And hey from Harry. Dan said, Wombat says, Dan, that's my hometown. Anyways, guys, I figured I'd pop in here. If anyone has anything fun they'd like to chat about, like, any skanks that are getting people fired or, things like that. I'm not calling anybody a skank. I was just, making a joke. Anyone here at Prime, you guys enjoying the Christmas bonus that's going around through the lease reefer side? It looks like it's paying out. All right. So far, I took off 6 days and still have just exceeded what I got in bonus last year. So that's good. That's good, right? When does the bonus end? Wombat wants to know. I believe it's on the 7th. I don't know if someone in here knows for sure. If they do, they can say, but I think it's the 7th. Melissa's in the back. Melissa's in the back watching TV, doing her thing. Like I said, we were laying down, getting ready to go to bed, and I was like, I should really jump up and make a video. And, I got a couple reactions I want to do, so I set everything up to do it. Then it's like, well, hell, let me just pop on here and say, hey, say what's happening. Santa brought me this microphone. Put it on my credit card, though. Kiana, how you doing? Hey, Kiana, I just noticed I had a missed call from you from yesterday, I think. Oh, shit. All right, get loaded. I'm not running tonight, otherwise I'd give you a call later, but I get to screw my whole night routine up. And guys, I'm sitting at the same place we came to coming out of the house. We're running from Houston on up. We're going up to where the hell are we going, Jeremy? Where the hell did I say I was going? Ohio, somewhere in Ohio. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. Harry says, planning on switching to reefer side in a couple months for flatbed when my current lease ends. Right on. Yeah, I think you'll like it over here. It's I think reefer. I couldn't do flatbed. I mean, I just couldn't do it. Um, Wombat says, "Cool. I made the switch back from Samsung to iPhone. Got the 13 Max Pro, 1 terabyte, and it's a beast. It's a piece of crap beast. iPhone. Why would you buy yourself an iPhone and then pay to put apps on it when you got Android and you got tons of free apps? That's all I'm saying. I'm just leaving it right there. Just leaving it right there. iPhone. I had an iPhone for about 12 minutes. And I was like, nope. And that was when they first came out, when they first released them from AT&T. Lucas says only load lineup had at the moment is going to Washington. Well, what's wrong with that, Super Trucker? Come on, you the Super Trucker going to chain up? I got some socks for you. Wait, no. Oh, hey, anybody at Prime running the Super Singles want to buy a set of brand spanking new chains? They've been under my bunk since I bought them. I paid $450 for them almost 4 years ago. About 3.5 years ago. They're brand spanking new. I'm selling them. I'm selling those. I'm also got my knuckle, what are they called? The brass knuckle air pulls. I'm selling those. What else do I got? I might sell my refrigerator so I don't have to store it. But yeah, anyone's looking for chains, man, cheap, 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 cheap. Make me an offer. Let's see. Little Debbie says, I had a horrible, embarrassing day yesterday. Could not back worth the crap yesterday. Shaking my head. Hey, it happens to us all, Debbie. It happens to us all. It's just too bad you didn't catch it on camera so I can pick it apart. Mr. Farnwald says, hey, Coach, been at Sremo all week, leaving out in about an hour time to get back to work. Right on, John. Get back there, make that money. And, you know, I may or may not be wearing pants right now, just so you guys know. Ohio, okay, yeah, Ohio. I know it's going to Ohio. I just can't remember where. Wintergreen or Winterglen? I think it's over by Columbus. B Channel TV. Yeah, Wombats, it's cool, man. I iPhone, Android, whatever. Android's better, but yeah, whatever. OTC, I can't. Or OTC says I can do flatbed, but the tarping and strapping in bad weather, no thanks. Same here, man. The flatbed part of it isn't a big deal. Hell, actually, I think it'd be easier, you know, because you're not bumping docks constantly, and you know, flatboarders can't back. But you know, whatever. It's all that tarping that kills you. OTC says apps are free for him on iPhone. Yeah, but here's the thing: you got like 3 apps for Apple, and we got like 300,000 for Android. Lucas, be gentle. I also got Sierra Blue iPhone 13 Pro Max. Okay, right on. I don't know if you guys remember, I had the S20 and the camera wasn't working for crap on it. Well, I picked me up a Note 20 Ultra, and I bought it off Amazon. And would you know it, I put some really skinny case on it instead of the OtterBox, dropped it one time and cracked the screen. If you guys can see the crack in the screen right there, but it's cracked down and over. A lot of fingerprints on this bad boy. So now I got a screen protector on it. One of those, they're almost like a vinyl sticker. But yeah, I got to go get that screen replaced. I'll probably do it in February when I'm on home time. Lucas says, hey, you don't have socks? Yeah, I have 1 pair of socks on the truck. I know I'm shy 2 pairs, but you know, I know somebody who's got them for me, right? Wombat says, I have the Prime Tundra 1500 watt inverter. If anyone wants it, I'm trying to get rid of it. It's 6 months old. Why the hell did you buy a 1500 watt inverter? That's what I want. That's the question I want to know. Little Debbie says, darn, wish I could have video it so I could, yeah, it would have been funny. Harry's talking OTC. Harry says, OTC, I hear you. I've been flatbed for 3 years, tired of strapping, tarping, and pouring rain. Then head north, and everything freezes solid. Yeah, so I couldn't do that crap. Freeze in the winter and death in the summer. Autobox, that's what I'm using. Yep, that's what I had on my old phone. I don't know. They were out of stock on it, so I got it's just a whole story. I dropped it one time at Blue Beacon right after I got it. Like the next day, the first day I went back to got back in the truck, I went to the Blue Beacon by the house to wash out a trailer, and bang, they reduced the Colorado crash sentence to 10 years. I Drive Chris says that. Yes, that is awesome. That's more like it, I think. What's up, TJ? How you doing? How you doing? Um, that's interesting. I just had a bunch of stuff pulled up on that, and didn't see anything on that. That must just happen today, huh? Hell yeah, that just happened today. Melissa's looking up all these crazy drinks that she got from taco truck. I bought me the socks to run with. I have one chain, one left, and don't ask what happened to the others. I have the one free if someone needs, one not set, just one chain for one tire. All right, Debbie, what happened to your chains? Did you put them on and they go flying off? Right, okay, he just happened. He got clemency. Right on. That whole thing was an ordeal. Um, I was this close to making a video on it, and I keep stopping. It's just I think it's too touchy of a subject. You got your people that are going to freak out for sentencing, and then you got your people that are going to freak out because yeah, 10 years seems more realistic. You're right. Um, it's pretty bad when the family members of the people you killed are saying that your sentence is too much. It might be an issue there. No, that's one of the things I was afraid of is that because everybody was up in an uproar about it, that he was going to walk. And I thought to myself, if he was going to walk, that was going to be a bad thing. Thirsty boys and Debbie. But yeah, no, if he would have walked, that would have been a bad thing. Questions out of the blue. What if your truck were all super single tires? What if your truck were all, my truck is all super singles. The prime trucks are super singles. Question out of the blue. Let me say, what if your truck were all super single tires? Huh. Jack says, wait, did you make an announcement yet? No, I didn't make any announcement. Announcement about what? If you're talking about the Facebook post, I tried to make the video about that about 5 times, and I'm having a big problem with making it. I think it's a friend of mine's giving me is making me gun shy, Jeremy. Um, so I'm just having a hell of a time making it. I just okay. You too, Road Blazer. You have a great night. Lucas says, I personally think he should have got a lot more than 10. How many escape ramps did he pass? I'm just going to keep my mouth shut on this one. Yeah, I'm kind of doing the same thing, Lucas, because this is such a volatile. I keep looking at doing a video on it, and it's like, ugh, it's such a volatile. Know what my feeling is on it, Lucas? We've talked about it, Jeremy. We've talked about it. Let's see. I drive. Chris says he should never have a CDL again. I agree 100%. He should never have an opportunity to get. Yeah, that's tough, man. I have so much to say about it, but I just don't want to. Let's see. Little Debbie says 1 chain left on cabbage and 2 were strapped to catwalk, and I lost them or someone needed them. Not sure. Oh, shoot. Jeremy says I didn't say, and he said a bad word. Why would you say a bad word, Jeremy? What's up with that? Metal Music Maniac says you can bet the judge was paid millions in bribery in closed quarters. I should just do an open forum on that. Just let's open it up to. Oh, man. Oh. I'll say this. I think his sentence is better at 10 years than 110 years. But I think there was too much negligence involved for it to just be 10 years. Here's the thing, guys. See, now you're going to get me all in trouble. Here's the thing. I don't care who you are, how old you are, how dumb, how smart. When you're driving down that big ass hill in your car, in your truck, in your pickup with your dog and your barbecue sauce on your white t-shirt, you know what a runway ramp is for. You know, it's just obvious. And it says runway. So I don't want to hear I didn't know what they were or how to use them or anything like that. The one thing I kept hearing is that he avoided them because he didn't want a big tow bill, which I searched and searched and searched, and I'm finding that there's nothing about that anywhere. So I think that was a rumor that started in the back room. Yeah, man, it sucks. I don't know how I would feel if I was one of the family members. I just don't. I definitely wouldn't be jumping up and down and saying, let's shorten his sentence. Lucas says, make that. What is that? Let's see. He passed by 4 of them. Okay, I do agree, David, 100%. Okay, cool. He said it in court. Wait, he did not want to damage the truck or himself. Jack, I looked for. They must have ditched the transcripts on that because I looked and looked and looked and looked, and I can't find anything about that. All you can find is the judge or the family says it's too much. This person says it's too much. I can't find anything where he said anything in court about that. Because I'll tell you guys right now, as soon as he said I did not want to damage the truck or himself, life in prison, death penalty as far as I'm concerned. See, you made me do it. You guys made me freaking say it. There's no damage you could do to a vehicle that's worth a person's life, okay? I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about it. It's like the whole deer thing. You smash that thing, you don't you don't kill yourself or other people trying to go around it. Well, that's not the way it works when there's other cars involved. You don't smash them. You ditch the truck in the ditch, up a runway ramp. You just got to be responsible. I couldn't drive this truck into other cars. I'm going to go every which way I possibly can to not hit other cars. And runway ramps, hell yeah, I'm going to take a runway ramp if I've lost my brakes. And this is where everyone says, Automatics suck. Well, I guarantee if he was an automatic, he wouldn't have lost his brakes because he had to have missed a gear or something. Because I just don't see how people lose their brakes. Well, I guess I can. If you're just driving way too damn fast, your brakes are going to be worthless. But I'm just used to, when I go down these hills, I don't use my brakes. So it contains files and folders that you have deleted. What? Oh, I hit something. I just don't use my brakes. I let the Jake handle it all. I agree 1000%. Yeah. If I can find that statement that he said where he didn't want to damage the truck, I'm all over it. I'm doing a review video. I'm pulling all the files. I'm pulling the news clips where because anything I can find is, oh, poor him, poor him. They're making him the victim, which, all right, that's fine until he says that I didn't want to hurt my truck or myself. Agree with David. He took it out of gear. What the F would he take it out of gear for on the descent? Was he worried about over revving the engine because he wanted to do 100 miles an hour down the hill? Announce it, boy. You said I wasn't. I wasn't planning on doing that in this live, man. I'm going to make a recorded video. That way, I can say what I want to say properly. No, ain't nobody getting antsy. This didn't say anything about announcing anything. Come on now. No, I want to do it. I want to do it properly. I'm going to do the video after this live is over, since I got the camera set up and everything. And I'm probably going to turn the chat off on that video because there's going to probably be a lot of backlash on it. So yeah, I'll probably have the chat turned off. Or not. I don't know. I shouldn't be a big wuss and turn it off. I mean, I value your guys' opinion, whether it's good or bad. Key says the company has many issues with DOT of being put out of service for brakes and other things. The video I seen, I never seen him hit his brakes, or didn't see any smoke from hot brakes. That's right, Keith. I same thing. I never seen him hit his brakes or anything. Maybe he was worried about burning them up. But here's the thing. The company couldn't have been too bad because they would have shut them down. And if they were that bad, they should have shut them down. So I know a lot of people, oh, it's got to fall back on the company. And again, here we go. I'm going to get some hate on this. You guys are doing it to me. Here we go. Okay. If I work equipment, don't take on me not to drive that truck. That's why I'm pre-tripping it. They're not pre-tripping it. I'm pre-tripping it. So if I think that truck's garbage and it's dangerous, it's on me to say I'm the captain of the ship. I'm the one who doesn't take the truck. I'm the one that if I'm driving the truck and it seems sketchy and bad, to pull it over and shut it down and call for a tow. I am. You got to take responsible for yourself. You can't put this on anybody else. You pre-trip your own truck. Well, the problem is most people don't pre-trip. So that sucks. So I don't know. I'm not going to go for it's somebody else's fault, because you're the driver. It's you're the captain of the ship. If it's bad, you don't do it. So the fact that you decided to run with it, it's your fault. You got to be responsible for your own actions. I know a lot of people, but that's just what it is. Lucas, why don't you have an avatar next to your L for Lucas? Did you delete your avatar? Harry says every time David gets worked up, the circle of death. I don't know why I'm having so much issue. I got great service on my phone. I was kind of sketchy on doing the live on the computer because for some reason it kept disconnecting from the computer. Oh, you never had one? Okay. Completely agree. That's what I said all along. That he said I'm responsible when he left. When he left with it. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Because I kept hearing a lot of it's the trucking company's got to take blame. No. If you got crappy equipment, I don't drive it. I leave. I go move some. I go drive somewhere else. Myth Leather Company makes purses if anyone's interested. I doubt the brakes were bad before. Sure, that's probably what happened. Where um, especially if you're not experienced, man, you should never take a truck out of gear, a manual out of gear going descending a hill. Find that gear before you descend it, and then ride down with it. Um, and again, that's where steering wheel holders driving an automatic come in handy. You can set these jakes, auto descent mode, everything, everything you want. It's not going to pop out of gear. Jeremy said it's your provider. It sucks. No, because my phone works just fine. It's the sharing the whatchamacallit. Because when I hook my phone up to the laptop with the cable, it's great. I have a good stable connection. The problem is that stupid PDA net is got some issues with it that are unresolvable, and it doesn't connect it doesn't connect, period. So until they get that fixed, I can't even use my PDA net, which sucks. I paid for it. I bought the uh, added version. I agree with everyone wants to say manual trans is the true way, but it can cause issues for experienced drivers. Yes. Hey, Mr. Last Project, did you just say you drive with your feet on the? I no BS, man. I was driving this back when I was solo. I was driving one time and I got a leg cramp and I picked it up and put it up on the dash to stretch it. That was the weirdest feeling, about 32 and a half milliseconds, and it flopped back down to the ground. I was like, number one, you got to be part woman to do that because, boy, I tell you, I think I tore something down there. And two, what the hell? Who pretzelizes themselves like that? Oh, man. Oh. Watch out, man. There's truck drivers out there beating people with hammers. Just ask Last Project there. I didn't get to your new book. I downloaded it the other day. Your book. Are we calling them books or your new story? I downloaded it so I can hear it, listen to it while I drive. But I ain't driving tonight, so there went that. Harry says I heard something about the company that he worked for. And guys, before I keep going here, Last Project. If you guys are into stories like Mr. Ballin, Mr. Nightmare, so on and so forth, Last Project just started a similar channel where they're kind of creepy stories. And I think the last video or the video before your last one you were talking about, you're going to probably do some other stuff, not always horror stories or whatnot. Check them out. I think they're pretty cool. He's getting his bearings over there, and I think it's going to be something. I'll try to keep my feet off the dash, though. I heard something about the company that he worked for went under and reopened under a new name. Not sure if it's true or not. Yeah, I haven't that. I was really digging on that thing the other day because I was getting a review ready for it, and I just couldn't believe I couldn't find anything negative about it other than he needs to get less time and and I don't mean it like the way I'm making it sound. It was just a lot of people. He needs less time, and his trucking company needs to take some of the blame. Which no. Let's see. I just got to get ready to go. Take care and happy New Year to all. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Right on, John. Thanks for that, man. And we'll talk to you later. Hey, what is it? Leather purse dude. I can't remember. Myth Leather. Wait, I'll find you. Can we make John a Myth Leather company? Can we make John a purse that straps around his waist? Last project says he drives with all his limbs hanging. Hey, when I'm tired, I stick my hand out the window and in negative 10-degree weather, it's like, woo, wake up call. Good night, little Debbie. Headed to Walmart in Ohio tomorrow. Ah, that's where I'm going. Washington Courthouse in Ohio. I knew I was going somewhere in Ohio, and I don't know why. That just made me remember that. That's really nice, dude. Thanks to continue my plug. Mine are all original. I make them all myself. Yes, that's the other thing. I was gonna say that, but it's like, I know you started making them original. I didn't know if you were gonna keep doing it, so I didn't want to say nothing. But yeah, his stories are all original. I mean, he's putting them together himself. I always said this dude makes good stories. Whether he drives with his fucking hands out the window and feet on the dash, I don't know. It's yet to be seen. But you know, hey Pamela, how you doing? How you doing? Harry says I still miss the last project's trucking stories. Yeah, yeah. But there's stories coming up. But yeah, I know what you mean. The other stories. Yeah, we got to get John hooked up with a leather purse around his waist. That'd be the funniest damn thing, like a big ass woman's purse, and then make it a fanny pack. Because that dude wants a fanny pack. Can't remember why he wanted a fanny pack. I'm gonna have to ask him. Lucas says, thinking the new videos, Josh, kind of threw me off when you started it. Didn't expect you to do stories, but pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Yeah, no, I dig those stories. Okay, Debbie's going to Washington Courthouse. Right on. Last project says, thanks, Lucas. Not trying to hijack the place. I appreciate it. No, man, it's all good. It's what YouTube's about. You know, I know some shit goes down, but let's try. We try to keep it, try to keep it civil, help each other out, and I really believe in those stories. I dig that you're just there. You're making them up yourself. That's pretty cool. Although I'll tell you, man, making them stories up. I was talking to maybe Lucas or Jeremy, one of the guys. I'm like, I don't know how old Joshy boy is going to sit there and come up with a whole bunch of stories. Because I'll tell you what, my brain will start melting after a few. Michael says, are you still buying a truck? If so, are the price the same as Prime, or did they go up 100K like the dealerships? No, they're still the same. There's no there's let's bring that up. Another moderator just handled this. Oh, okay. No. It's the same price as far as I know. My payments, everything are the same. No one's come up and, well, I mean, if they did, they would have to, I guess, tell me before we finish the deal. But no, I'm still buying the truck. It's still March 4th, and the sign people, Stripes and stuff, went ahead and want me to get a hold of them the first of the year. We're going to go over my design that I want to put on it. I'm telling you, if I get the design, this much of what's in my head, it's going to be badass. If it don't come out like I'm thinking, it's going to be dumbass, but I'm hoping for badass. Mo says, on my PSD trainer's truck, looking forward to getting my CDL. Right on. Yeah, just work at it and listen to that trainer. Hopefully he's got some tips and tricks and get you back in and all that good stuff, and you can grab that CDL and move on. 1,100, almost 1,200 miles away. Tomorrow morning, my appointment's at 0900, but they start loading at 0500, and they tend to load you early if you're here. So we just backed right up to a door and shut her down. So I'm blocking her damn door. So hopefully I can get the first right out of the hole. If we get out of here by then, we should be over there. Say we left here about 9, we should be there about 9 o'clock on the 1st. Now, that was the scary thing. Debbie, why don't you hit them up when you get there and make sure they're going to be open on the 1st, on New Year's Day, because this actually delivers on the 2nd, but we're going to get it there on the 1st, and it's a drop and hook. So I'm hoping. I talked to my fleet manager. He said, well, there's no notes that anyone's going to be, that any of the DCs are going to be closed. So if they're closed, I'm screwed on this one. I'm going to sit on it for a day. So yeah, if you can find out for me and shoot me a text, that'd be awesome. Last project says I'm a bullshit artist, sir. Okay, so then you can make them story. You can keep them stories going. Right on. Right on. Right on. Lucas said prices went up like everywhere else. Yeah, Lucas, I was never informed that there's any price change on this truck coming in. So wouldn't that be a bitch if it's like, oh yeah, your payment's going to be $3,000 a week? No, Myth Leather. I'm not starting a fleet. I don't really have any interest in doing a fleet. I ran a business for 18, 19 years. And I'm done babysitting people, man, because that's what it's like when you got employees. You got to babysit them, and just their problems become your problems. I don't need that headache. As a matter of fact, when I started trucking, I didn't even want to do a lease. I wanted to just be a company driver so I didn't have to deal with nothing. But, the money's better, and I'm kind of greedy, so. Or at least that's what my friends say. So I did the lease. No, I'm buying the truck because here's my thing. I'm going to have it paid off in 3 years. Then we can start taking more home time off and not bring the volume of money we're bringing in. Right now we're bringing in this money. If I take more home time off, we're going to be doing this. So if the truck's paid off, we can take more home time off and stay stable right here. Let's see. Lucas says, is that international treating you better now? It's still running. Yeah, that sucks, man. I was watching those videos. We're dumping all that money into that thing. I mean, if it's Michael says, I assume weekly will be the same or close, but more months on payments. No, that's not what I've been told. My weekly payment's going to be exactly the same as this truck and for the same amount of time. Or at least what this truck started out. This truck started out and it slowly went down. I think it started out at 1064 and now it's 1014 for the years. But yeah, none of this, from what I understand, it's going to be the same payment, the 3 years. Now you could pick 3 or 4 years, I believe. And then obviously the 4 years is going to be a lesser payment. But I want this crap paid off like now. Like now. I might even see if I can put more money down on it to pay it off quicker. Or if you can double up on payments or, 1.5 the payment. I don't know. We're going to have to find out. Months on payments. Seems risky to me to have 2 trucks. Yeah, you better have money saved. That's all I can say. If you're gonna buy a truck and/or buy a truck or multiple trucks, you better have a big bank account to save your ass if they break down. 30K in 6 months. I ain't mad. It was a learning experience. That's all I gotta say about that. Hey, if the truck's running good now, and I don't know, I didn't never seen the video when you got that truck, so I don't know what you paid for it up front, and hopefully with what you put into it, it's a decent truck now, and it's going to make you bank. But that's good. You're not mad. I'd just be freaking the hell out. What will that would be great if yeah, that's what I understand. It's just like that, except connection unstable. Hopefully I don't drop you. Now here's the thing, guys. The payments are the same, but remember, with a lease purchase, you're putting $14,000 down. So that's where you might be thinking, okay, the payments are longer. You're putting a big chunk down. I'm putting,